Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much.
There he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Navy will have to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The option look. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking for space. It's Russell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hayes. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lewis. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30 plus. Using his legs, it's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moves away as he feels pressure. Look out, he's got room. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Hayes. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. The give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Navy offense. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The screen, he can go. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Navy will have to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield and making the play.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. Here comes the option. Can't get him to the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The inside handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Got his man in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Clark. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Gets the back moving. Running with the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Using his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clayton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to pass their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option. PAT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Still running at the 40. Gives him the big stiff arm. Touchdown, Green Wave! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights. And
they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. And now on second down for this offense. And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful.